Hi, Assalamualaikum. Welcome to Al Ghazali Mini Forum. So we are here to discuss about euthanasia. With me we have two panels, which is Haziq Shakir as the first panel and Muhammad Hanif as the second panel. So first of all, I will talk about a little bit about euthanasia. Euthanasia is the practice of intentionally ending a life to relieve pain and suffering. Euthanasia is categorized in different ways, which include voluntary, non-voluntary, or involuntary. First, voluntary euthanasia is legal in some countries, and the second, non-voluntary euthanasia, which is patient's consent unavailable, is illegal in all countries. And the third is involuntary euthanasia, which is without asking consent or against the patient's wills, is also illegal in all countries and is usually considered murder. In some countries, divisive public controversy occurs over the moral, ethical, and legal issues associated with euthanasia. So, lately, it had been a huge debate over whether euthanasia should be legalized or not. So, we will move to the first panel, Haziq Shakir. So, do you think euthanasia should be legalized or not?
Okay. In my opinion, euthanasia should be legalized. First of all, euthanasia saves money and resources. The amount of money of health care in each country and the number of beds and the doctor in each hospital are limited. It is a huge waste if we use those money and resources to save the lives of those who have an incurable diseases and want to die themselves rather than saving the life of ones with a curable disease. When we put those patients who ask for euthanasia, uh, then then the waiting list of each hospital will be shortened. After that, the health care money of each country, the hospital beds and the energy of doctors can be used on the one who can be cured and can get back to normal and able to continue contributing to the society. Uh, isn't this a better way of using money and resources rather than unnaturally extend those incurable people's life? Secondly, uh, due to the numerous population in the world, quality of life is more important than the length of life. The patients who require euthanasia are going through unbearable pain that other who had never gone through it won't they won't understand. Uh, the bystanders think it is better to live, but for the patients themselves, they rather see death as a way to end their intolerable pain, to give them peace. I believe that it is just a matter of time before those patients die of sickness, and it is pointless of force those patients to live longer. I think it is the best to end the life of those in pain rather than trying to make their life full of suffering and torture them longer. That's all my opinion.
Okay, thank you for your point. So, we can highlight here that the first panel say that euthanasia should be legalized because of first, euthanasia save monies and resources, and the second is it is numerous people. Quality of life is more important than the length of the life. So we will go to the second panel, Mama Anif. So how about you?
Okay. In my opinion, euthanasia should not be legalized. Okay. Euthanasia, also called mercy killing, it is one of the most controversial issue nowadays. Many people approve such a quiet and easy way of death and argue that euthanasia should be legalized. But in fact, euthanasia is in conflict with most religions and will bring tremendous negative influences to the whole society. Therefore, it should be never be legalized. Euthanasia violates the religious beliefs of many nations, and legitimation of euthanasia will probably provoke opposition of those devout religious people. The matter of death constitutes one of the most important things that religions deal with. Almost every faith pays special attention to this. According to most religions, all human life is scared and is worth protecting. Also in Quran, it is clearly stated that when their time comes, they cannot delay it for a single hour, nor can they bring it forward by a single hour. That is so say the length of one life is destined. We never we can never do anything to interfere with it. Only Allah has the right to end it. Similarly, life is a gift from God. According to Christianity, it is wrong to meddle in the process of dying, whether in form of murder, suicide, or euthanasia, since the right to decide death belongs to God and alone. In addition, the Jewish tradition also regards human life with supreme moral values and forbids doing anything that might shorten life. The legitimation of euthanasia can easily be abused by doctors, relatives of patients, even the government. So if someone is going to inherit $1 million when his auntie dies, and when he is offered an opportunity to give her lethal injection, might the heir not find it alluring? In another case, a doctor makes a mistake in an operation which results in the death of patient. Might he ascribe the medical accident to the patient will of euthanasia? If euthanasia is made legal, we have to face the fact that someone with evil intention will be glad to take advantage of this legal loophole, especially those persons around the patient. For the family members, when it comes to the financial consideration, it is quite possible for the family to resort to euthanasia in order to get rid of the burden of the patient. For for the relevant doctors, they are provided with reasonable excuse to cover up their potential medical mistakes. So that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Anip. So right here we can conclude that euthanasia as a form of merciful killing or peaceful death has raised significant controversies as people are for and against it. Despite some potential benefits of this process, euthanasia is unethical since it poses substantial risk to people's livelihood. So, euthanasia is morally challenging since it denies patients of their right to lead a life, creates a grave danger to the doctor-patient relationship, and undermines the progress that medical schools have achieved. So, we are at the end of the program. So, thank you for your time, Haziq and Hanif. So, we will see you in the next time. Thank you.